If you work in IT and you're constantly tired, not motivated, or questioning why you even chose IT as your career, this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to talk about burnout in IT industry and some of the things that you can do to help yourself. Now, number one thing that I recommend that you do is you need to be honest with yourself, right? So you need to ask the question that is IT something that you want to do for a living in the long term? If you're somebody who's always loved technology as a kid, you like to see how things work under the hood, you like to problem solve, you like to design things, you like to find ways to do things better, you like to optimize things, then you're probably in the right space. But if you're not enjoying these type of things, you might need to rethink about your career choices in general. It might not be a problem with IT or your current job or your current employer, but it might be something that you're not enjoying doing. It might be something that you don't want to do on a daily basis. So ask that question from yourself first. Be honest with yourself so you get to the bottom of it. You find the root cause for your current dissatisfaction. And after that, everything's going to be much easier. And hopefully you're somebody who likes IT, but you're going through a patch where, some things aren't ticking. Your position is not what you thought it was going to be. Maybe you're not in particularly love with your current employer. It could be many other reasons. But as long as you like IT, there's still hope. Now, one thing that you can do is continuous learning. So if you're not continuously learning, seriously consider about upskilling yourself, and that's going to open up a whole set of new doors for you. It's going to open up a whole set of new options that you can take if you're not enjoying what you're currently doing. Now, almost every industry in the world requires people to upskill themselves, especially if you're coming from a background of cloud computing, let's say Microsoft Azure, AWS, or Google Cloud. These cloud service providers introduce new features to their platforms almost on a monthly basis. So for the scope of work that you do within your role, let's say you're an infrastructure engineer, you're a network engineer, or you're a cybersecurity engineer or a cloud security engineer, whatever that you may do as your day-to-day job, make sure that you actually learn the latest features and keep yourself up to date with these features that are being introduced. That will give you an edge. And try to get certified, not just for the sake of getting certified, but just to prove that you actually have learned something new. And at the end of the day, you've got a certification to prove that you have learned something new successfully. So certifications, continuous learning will certainly help you and open you to more opportunities, maybe within the same organization that you're currently working for, or maybe outside your current organization. Now, the mindset is another important thing that you have to learn. When you're in IT, it is mostly a thankless job. What I mean by this is you're only needed when something goes wrong. Nobody's really going to call you and tell you, hey, look, thanks for keeping my laptop up to date with latest firmware. Everything's working fine, it is not slow, it is not lagging, and I've got access to everything I need to do my job, so thank you for doing that. It's never really going to happen in real life. They're only going to call you when things go wrong. So you need to understand the nature of the job that you're doing. So for the most part, it is a thankless job, but that's why I told you in the beginning, if you really love what you're doing in terms of technology, that you can overcome this nature of this job, right? Somebody once told me that you wish for rain, you got to deal with the mud too. So in IT, being a thankless job is the mud part, right? So there are certain things that in IT which are incredibly satisfying for people who love technology, but at the same time, you may not get the credit where credit is due. People might not understand how much effort that actually goes into keeping your servers, endpoints protected. They're running 24/7, having good uptime. That all takes a lot of effort on the IT team's part, but mostly people outside IT aren't going to notice that. Now, if you're somebody who's working in IT help desk, who's doing more reactive work, that might be something that you're not enjoying. You may not love it, but that's a place where you will learn a lot of important skills that you need to have to progress into advanced roles within IT. Whether you decide to go in the direction of a web developer, programmer, cybersecurity engineer, infrastructure engineer, networking engineer, or a team leader, whatever that may be, help desk is going to give you a lot of skills, a lot of important lessons that's going to help you down the road. So make sure that you learn during the time that you have with help desk operations. It's something that you're doing at the moment, but at the same time, try to see if you can move from reactive work to proactive work. What I mean by this is, for example, let's say that you work in help desk, you work in tickets. See if you can move to projects. Now, you may need to gain some new skills. You may need to get a certain certification. You may need to spend a little bit more time than what you've spent already in your role to be able to do this. But if you're somebody who spent a couple of years in your help desk role, just go up to your team leader or your manager and see if there's an opportunity for you to be involved in more projects or more designs. So this will actually push you out of your comfort zone. It will force you to learn new things, and it will actually make you a better IT professional. And the last point that I want to make is take a break. If you're somebody who has been working for several years, haven't taken a good break, just take a break. Your emails can wait, your projects can wait. Just talk to your manager, tell them that you need a break, you need some time to reset the clock, and you will come back to your job more refreshed with a new perspective, hopefully, and you'll be able to perform much better than you're currently doing. So I hope this video will help you guys in some way. Subscribe for more videos if you enjoyed this one. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until then, take care.